Perfect Strangers, the iconic 80s sitcom, brought together the unlikely pairing of Larry Appleton and his distant cousin, Balki Bartokomous, resulting in endless comedic situations as cultures clashed and bonds deepened. While the series is remembered for its heartwarming moments and infectious catchphrases, behind the scenes lies a treasure trove of fun facts and lesser-known tidbits. Join Facts First as we present huge secrets behind the scenes of Perfect Strangers. Origins of Balki. In the initial development stages of Perfect Strangers, Balki's character was conceptualized as hailing from Russia. Given the complex socio-political relations between the US and the Soviet Union during the 80s, a Russian character could have introduced a plethora of comedic situations based on cultural misunderstandings. But as tensions escalated and the Cold War climate became more pronounced, the creators deemed it wise to steer clear of potential controversies. As a result, they crafted the fictional Mediterranean island of Mypos, allowing Balki to maintain his endearing foreign naivete without any political implications. Bronson's break. Before becoming the lovable and eccentric Balki on Perfect Stranger, Bronson Pinchot had already made a name for himself in the Hollywood circuit. One of his standout roles was in Beverly Hills Cop, where he portrayed Cherish, an effervescent art gallery assistant. Pinchot's scene-stealing performance caught the attention of ABC execs, who were so impressed with his comedic timing and character immersion, they created a show around him that ultimately became Perfect Strangers. Spin-off success. Harriet Winslow, a character introduced as the elevator operator working alongside Larry and Balki at the Chicago Chronicle, eventually spun into her own show. This show, Family Matters, revolved around the Winslow family and their quirky neighbor Steve Urkel. It's amazing how a side character from one show can pave the way for another hit sitcom. Dance of Joy. The Dance of Joy is one of the most memorable and cherished moments from Perfect Strangers. This delightful dance routine, performed by the cousins in moments of elation, wasn't a brainchild of a choreographer. Instead, it was a collaborative creation by Bronson Pinchot and Mark Linn-Baker themselves. The two actors infused their unique comedic style and camaraderie into the dance, ensuring that it resonated with genuine joy and celebration. Theme song popularity. The theme song of Perfect Strangers, titled Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now, became an earworm for many during the show's reign, and even after. Crafted by the talented duo Jesse Frederick and Bennett Salve, the song encapsulates the essence of the show, overcoming odds, embracing differences, and celebrating camaraderie. The uplifting lyrics and catchy melody ensured that the song was not just an introduction to the show, but a representation of its spirit. Multiple pilot episodes. The journey to the final version of Perfect Strangers was more convoluted than most people realize. Prior to the settled pilot that fans came to love, the creators shot several versions. These pilots had differing premises and characters, showcasing a variety of scenarios and dynamics. This iterative process underlined the importance of getting the narrative right, ensuring that the chemistry between characters was palpable and that the comedic underpinning of the show had the right tone. Real-life friends. Bronson Pinchot and Mark Linn-Baker's on-screen chemistry was undeniable, making Larry and Balki's relationship genuinely endearing. This chemistry wasn't just a product of professional acting, it was rooted in a real-life friendship. Before Perfect Strangers, both actors had met during a PBS TV movie and had instantly formed a rapport. This bond translated seamlessly onto the screen, making their interactions, comedic timing, and genuine affection for each other a hallmark of the show. Location shifts. While the majority of Perfect Strangers unfolded in the bustling city of Chicago, the show's setting took a while to find this home. The initial episodes placed Larry and Balki in Los Angeles, navigating the challenges and oddities of life there. But the creators soon felt that the Windy City, with its vibrant culture and Midwest charm, would serve as a more suitable backdrop for their adventures. Thus, the narrative was smoothly transitioned to Chicago, which became an integral part of the show's identity. Cousin Larry's name. Names, seemingly simple, can be a crucial part of shaping a character's identity and resonance. Larry's character underwent a name evolution. In the pilot, Larry was introduced with the last name Wilson. But as the show developed and the characters were further fleshed out, the creators decided Appleton had a better ring to it. This change might seem minor, but it's intriguing to think about how such nuances can influence a character's long-term reception and relatability. Character inspirations. Every actor draws inspiration from somewhere, and for Bronson Pinchot, the seeds of Balki's persona were planted during his stint in Beverly Hills Cop. His character, Serge, the flamboyant foreign art dealer, whose accent and demeanor captured the attention of audiences, brought humor through cultural differences and linguistic mishaps. This bore a resemblance to Balki's eventual characterization. While Balki is distinctively different from Serge, the foundation for portraying an endearing, culturally diverse character was already laid in Bronson's previous role. Seasonal changes. As with many long-running sitcoms, Perfect Strangers evolved over its seasons, reflecting growth in its narrative and characters. In earlier episodes, much of the comedic tension was rooted in Balki's naivete about American customs and Larry's often misguided attempts to educate him. But by the fourth season, a shift occurred. Both Balki and Larry found stable romantic relationships, introducing new characters and dynamics into the mix. Real apartment building. TV shows often blur the lines between reality and fiction, and Perfect Strangers had its share of such instances. While the series was set in Chicago, the exterior shots of Larry and Balki's apartment are of a real building in Los Angeles. The building became synonymous with the duo's countless adventures. This blend of real locations with fictional stories is a testament to how television can immortalize everyday places. Balki's accent. One of the most distinctive features of Balki was his unique accent, which became a cornerstone of the character. Crafting an accent that sounded foreign yet wasn't attributable to any real country was a deliberate move. Bronson Pinchot amalgamated sounds and intonations from various Mediterranean regions to create this signature voice for Balki. The intent was to make his origin mysterious and untraceable, ensuring that no specific culture or nationality felt misrepresented or caricatures. The accent became a significant source of the show's humor, especially when Balki would humorously butcher English idioms. A sheep as a cast member. In what can be seen as a quirky addition to the sitcom's ensemble, Balki's stuffed sheep, Dimitri, held a special place in the show. Dimitri wasn't just a prop, he was integrated into various episodes, often dressed in outfits that matched the theme or holiday of the episode. This whimsical touch not only showcased Balki's childlike innocence, but also offered comedic relief in various scenarios. The show's unexpected end. All good things come to an end, and so did Perfect Strangers, but its conclusion was somewhat abrupt. The show wasn't initially meant to wrap up in the 8th season. The sudden cancellation meant there wasn't a traditional grand finale or definitive conclusion. Despite this, the show's legacy remained untouched. Its charm, humor, and memorable characters ensure that it remains a beloved classic. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite memory of Perfect Strangers? Let us know in the comments section below.